everybody, welcome to the Wild Show. My name is Cole. I am the white deer. I ran track for Virginia State Trojans from 81 to 86. Go Trojans for life, go Redskins for life. There we go. Yay!
Yeah, as y'all can see, this is going to be a wild show. That's for sure. And folks, let me tell you something. First of all, it's fun to win, okay? Now, you know, the Redskins played a great game last week when they played against Houston. And so, you know, so today, I'm here to tell you that they played against the Jaguars and they played a great sound game, you know what I mean? What? You know, all the way around the clock. They was playing special teams, defense, offense, and they put some points up there. So
everything was clicking like Dorothy Hill.
That's for sure. So, as always, welcome to the Wild Show, the Washington on the Washington Redskins. I am Mike Washington, and you know my panel here, Mika Washington, Jeff Washington, and Daryl is here in spirit. But anyway, I told him to take care of his family. His family is celebrating some birthdays today, so happy birthday, y'all. But anyway, check this out. We always start our show off by letting people know that we are real advocates of breast cancer awareness and domestic violence awareness. We're not going to elaborate on my man Ray Rice. Yes, we do. I feel sorry for him, but not for what he did, but for what is going on right now. Because, you know, I told my kids a long time ago, you can make one mistake for 2 minutes to cost you 20 years. Yep. So anyway, with that being said, come on, man, let's do this, man. Hey, Redskins put a lot of points yesterday.
Oh yeah.
All right, now, I think my prediction was 31 to.
His prediction was 24 to 10.
That's what I said.
Now, but the funny thing about it, as y'all know, I wasn't here last week, but at work, and I did post on to my brother and my niece and them, and that the score would be 35-10 before it started. It would have been that, we're close to 1 point away, but got a young rookie that, you know, saying, you know, I'm gonna get on the scoreboard.
On Rambo? Oh, for us. Oh yeah. I thought you meant let them score. Oh yeah. Well, Silas Red, let me tell you something right now, folks. Silas Red, first of all, my man, Tuffshorty, aka the Wild Man, told y'all like 2 episodes ago. He said, check this young boy out. I'm gonna tell you right now, he was my secret weapon. Anyway, I was laughing watching preaching. I was like, let me tell you something right now. I was saying Royster and Hello was going to be in trouble if this boy Silas Red keep running the ball like he running. And he showed you, he showed you yesterday why he made the 53-man roster. Simple as that.
He will be number 2.
Oh, most definitely.
Because to me, he reminds me of how Alfred Morris was when he first came in, 2012? How he just power and he getting stronger and everything by the year, but Silas Red is showing everybody that I'm here and I'm going to be here for a long time.
Oh yeah, he's showing you that you've been there messed up.
Yeah, basically. So hello, keep doing what you're doing, brother, because Red is coming up behind you on your tail.
But they're 2 different kind of backs though. Yeah. So before we really get too far with that, I'm gonna let you know. I'm just saying that you know our Wild Man, he'll be here later on to tell us, you know, what he thought about Silas Red or what he saw or whatever, you know, a few weeks ago. But I'm just saying that that I think he should be giving Morris a blow more so than Halou. And the reason for that is because they are similar types of backs. In other words, so if you want to stick to that game plan or that particular pounding, you bring him in. But if you want to come up with like a third down or something, whatever, however they're playing Halou, then you bring him in. But Silas Red,
so you feel like Silas Red is more of a tough running back than Halou.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Gotcha.
Now, like I said, we'll come back to him because I want the wild man to be in on that because that's his boy. But I also want to say this: our special teams played well today. Man, that boy Roberts. Yeah. Listen to me. Y'all was texting each other yesterday. Everybody was texting back and forth and everything on. And again, I got to bring his name up one more time. But Tuffshorty was like, man, he playing like a wild man. But the thing about it is, it was funny to me because you can see that again in preseason. Roberts came here to play. First of all, I heard Roberts make a statement. Roberts said that he wanted to definitely be involved in the offense. Okay. He was signed and brought over to the Redskins to be the number 2 receiver. Okay. Then after he signed, they brought in DeSean Jackson that became the number 2. So then that pushed him to the number 3. Right. Now he said he wasn't bitter, but he felt like had he known that Jackson was going to be signed, he don't know if he really would have made the move to come here. But I'm telling you right now, I'm glad he made the move to come here, and I hope he stay here because I'm telling you right now. Yesterday, I asked Lil Mike, what in the world is number 89? Moss, my man Santana. What is he doing walking past without his uniform? I'm like, what's going on here? He was like, Dad, I'm telling you right now, believe me, although you might not want to accept it right now, but that boy Grant, number 14, and I'm going to tell you right now, brother, listen to me. I thought you played a heck of a preseason. You got, I don't know what your hand's made out of, but it must be made of the same material that the football made out of, because as soon as you touch your hand, it don't let go.
Oh, he got the invisible sticker.
He got the Spider-Man hands.
He got that sticker.
Yes, indeed. So, but anyway, the show gonna be funny. We got some stuff we want to show you. We scored a lot of points yesterday, so we got a lot to talk about. And matter of fact, my man Scott Dickens with the Wild Corner is going to give you some interesting thoughts for the day.
I'm Scott Dickens, and this is the Wild Corner, and I like to deal with topics that make you go wild. Now, we know last year Mike Shanahan was beheaded, but the truth being told, he kind of gets a lot more credit in setting the infrastructure for the success that we're receiving right now. Keep in mind, he didn't know he was going to get penalized for 2 years of cap space, and that was part of the reason why he got fired. The main reason was he let Kyle Shanahan run him up. But I'm going to look at the draft picks that he have chosen. And these just ain't arbitrary draft picks, but these are draft picks that actually tangibly, conspicuously making a difference on our team. We know he drafted RG3, he got hurt, but he also drafted Kirk Cousins, the backup. He drafted Darryl Young. He drafted Alfred Morris. He drafted Roy Halou, Niles Paul, Jordan Reed, starting linebacker Keenan Robinson, Perry Riley, Ryan Kerrigan that had 4 sacks, David Anderson, and Pro Bowl, 2-time Pro Bowl left tackle Trent Williams. These are 12 Shanahan draft picks that are actively making our team go click right now. Now, a lot of times people look at Shanahan like, yeah, he need to be fired, but in actuality, he built a lot of this team through the draft, and we just not all free agents. Same day with Jim Haslett. A lot of folk was calling for his heat. But I said this before. That defense ranked 28 with players he had no choice in. Just the same as he got that same unit back to 18. We didn't have enough money to sign Lorenzo Alexander back. And he only signed, what, a $5 million contract with the Arizona Cardinals? We could have stopped that. But now this salary cap has gone past, and we can pick our own ingredients. You can't get Brian Clark without no money. You can't get Jason Hatcher without no money. You can't even sign Rockball for $12 million without no money. Now you got the pieces in place, and you see that pass rush up the middle. Now you see what I'm talking about. But another thing you need to read between the lines on. The minute Shanahan got fired, immediately Jim Haslett signed outside linebacker coach Brian Baker. That tells you right there that he was forced to have to work with coaches that he really was not pleased with. And the minute Shanahan gone, he got an opportunity to revamp his staff. So when you got constraints like working with personnel that's not your choosing, coaches that's not your choosing, that's going to affect what you can do on defense. And that's the wild corner. Things that make you go wild. I'm Scott Dickens, and come back next week for the wild corner.
And Scott, I'd have never looked at the Shanahans in that manner. I understand that that's never would have thought about that. You know, so and that's why you are part of this show. So thanks, Scott Dickens. And matter of fact, the stadium was off the hook yesterday.
Jello Beats, holla at me.
Every time we scored, they was doing that right there. Okay.
Is around the bottom of the stadium, is it loose? Because it looked like when they were jumping up and down, it looked like it was loose.
I think you know, it's funny. Lil Mike was saying that they stomped so much that they actually made the floor on the jump, jumping almost like RFK Stadium. You know what I mean?
You know, Snyder say that's what he wants. He say the next stadium he gonna build.
Next thing you know, the halls will be back. Anyway, we'll wait until next time to worry about them hogs.
There we go.
So, interestingly, we haven't spoke about RG3.
Yeah.
RG3, bless his heart, got hurt yesterday. Okay, so thank God it's not as bad as they actually thought it was when he first injured himself. You know, and the first thing I thought was, oh my God. Here we go again with the same, starting all over again thing. You know what I mean? I'm a Redskins fan. Whether we got ladies playing or they say it's not politically correct to say it, but midget is in the dictionary, so we had midgets playing. Right. I don't care who's playing, but but I will refuse to believe that RG3 can't run our team. I'm gonna put it out there. I sometimes I'm in the stadium and I feel like some of our fans believe that on the Redskins ain't gonna win. We won the Super Bowl with a black quarterback.
Right.
Okay. Now I'm letting you know right now, man. I think this boy is prime, and so I knew we were gonna get some mixed emotions or whatever the case may be, but his injury is not as bad as they first thought,
right.
And so he may be back sooner or whatever the case may be.
7 to 8 weeks.
But I do agree that if you do have a quarterback come in and play a certain amount of games, maybe 4, 5, 6 games, and win them all,
right.
How hard is it to work a quarterback back in? Now you played quarterback, Jeff,
right?
And you've been injured before, and so not being biased, but how did you feel they should have handled the situation? If you get hurt and then Mika's your backup and Mika comes in and she wins 6 games, Do you expect to get your starting position back, or do you have to work yourself back? And how do you work yourself back if you're not playing?
I mean, that's a good question. But my thing is, if you get hurt and you got to work your way back in, it's you know your own feelings. You was a starter, so you know.
Sure.
Right there, you know, you gonna want to feel like, you know, I shouldn't be sitting on the bench and waiting for something to happen to the backup for me to get back in.
Sure.
Because, you know, I feel like if you're a starter and you got hurt during the game, that you shouldn't have to wait to the backup, you know, get hurt or whatever, get back in.
Okay.
You know, you shouldn't have to sit out because of your injury if you're okay again.
Okay.
But, you know, like I was saying earlier, I mean, Cousins looked good against Jacksonville, but that's who we played last week.
Okay.
I felt that whether it was RG3 or Kirk Cousins Sunday, that we was going to score that many points.
Sure.
Even the other commentators was talking about that.
Sure.
You know. But my thing is, at the end of the day, we got, I'm going to say 3 tough games because we got 2 conference.
Okay.
Our conference game is always tough.
Okay.
And then we got Seattle.
Okay.
So you look at, we got the Eagles next week, we have the Giants, and then we have the Seahawks.
Okay. Okay. So with that being said, what do you think Cousins will be? What do you think his quarterback rating to be? Or what do you think Cousins will be? Not the Redskins, but what do you think Cousins will be after those 3 games? Based on what you've seen so far this year, giving him credit for this year, and what you've seen the last 3 starts he had last year.
Right. Well, that's a tough call, really. It is because, I mean, to me, and I said it before and I say it again, Cousins is a backup quarterback.
Okay.
Now, I know a lot of people probably looking at me, oh, no, Cousins can do this, Cousins, he a starter. He probably can be a starter somewhere else.
Right. Well, on our team,
But on our team, and the way our offense is ran, and the way we are, the running offense that we have, it fits for RG3. Now, they're trying to make RG3 a pocket quarterback, but Cousins, right now, is doing a great job. He's doing a great job right now. But me personally, and that's just me, I don't think that he can be a starter quarterback for us, whether RG3 get well or not. Now, your answer to your question about where Cousins should be or about what he gonna do in the next 3 games, I'm gonna say the same thing. That I felt like with RG3, I said RG3 should have had at least 6 touchdown passes.
Okay.
With altogether probably over 1,200 yards of passing in them 3 games. But I feel that Cousins should be the same way. Since a lot of people, I didn't say everybody, but a lot of people, Redskin fans, wanted to see Kirk Cousins in there.
And haters, you gotta put the haters in there. And other fans of other teams that claim they think that Cousins should be playing.
Yeah, right.
I don't know why you worry about our team.
Well, you know why? Because reality, the haters want to see Cousins in there because they really don't want to see RG3 in there because they know what RG3 can do for real. But Cousins going to show them that he can do the same thing. I got Cousins. These 3 games, I'm looking for at least 2 out of 3, if not all 3. He should have 6 to 8 touchdown passes.
Against these 3 teams.
Against these 3 teams. You know why? Because the haters and some of the fans claim that he's a pocket quarterback. This is what we're looking for. He stay in the pocket. He can release the ball fast. So if he's doing all these things, then we should have 6 to 8 touchdown passes from Kirk Cousins. And only maybe 3 interceptions. If he got more interceptions than he had touchdown passes, the bench is still waiting on him.
Okay, well, with that being said, Mika, I know you got an interesting answer for this question, but we'll go later on into your segment, Football 101, because you were very upset yesterday with a pass that we all agreed that was a reception.
Yep.
Not because I'm a Redskins fan, but I'm just talking about just watching football and knowing that catching the ball the way he caught it was a reception. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'll let Mika explain to you in her segment, Football 101 with Mika, about that reception. And we're gonna let Tuffshorty explain to us how this week our rookie made a great move, but a bad move.
Okay.
You'll see what I'm talking about.
Hey y'all, you know what time it is. Tuffshorty here, aka the Wild Man. I'm up here in my rookie lab. I'm about to tell you about a kid that really flashed this week in this game. Bashaud Breeland out of Clemson. Let's take a look at this kid here. Wow! That kid right there almost had him a pick sixer. I mean, 6 for us on the defensive side. Son, you're going to get one of those, or maybe 10 of them. I'm going to say 10 for this season for him. Son, keep playing the way you are, and I guarantee you, you're going to have somebody starting position next year. And the AKA, man, the Wild Man, and this is the rookie lad.
Tuffshorty, welcome to the table. And my thing is, you always had something smart to say. What you got to say about your boy Silas Red yesterday at the end of the game, still running the ball like we needed to score?
Yes.
Okay, Mike, he running the ball like somebody stole something from him because that's how you end the game.
Yeah.
This thing about sportsmanship and not trying to run the scope on teams, throw that out the window. Because Silas Red did not get the memo on not trying to run the clock out. He wanted to score and put 2 points up on the score.
Yep. And he did, he should have did, because the defender followed him into the end zone and still tried to knock the ball loose in the back of the end zone. You know what I mean?
This is talking about knock the ball loose. The last thing I looked up, he was holding the ball and we had 6 on the ball.
Most definitely.
That's how you do it, rookie.
I knew you had something to say. All right, now we back in the Wild Show, and you see we brought in my man Scott Dickens. Scott, first of all, I'm gonna tell you, I would have never looked at the Shanahan in that manner. I think I agree with you, but I just wouldn't have come up with that. And that's why you on the Wild Corner. That's for sure. You know. So Jeff and I, and along with Mika, was discussing a lot of different topics, but one of the biggest topics, and one of the I think I would say, shoot, the biggest deal yesterday was our defense.
Oh yeah.
And y'all can elaborate and join in any matter you want. I mean, Scott, what you think?
Well, I think what I thought last year, folks was calling for Jim Hasley head.
Sure.
I said, you got to think about it. The league and took cap space from him for 2 years, so he couldn't add the personnel he wanted.
Right.
But yet he took a 28th unit up to 18th with not the people he wanted. Now, you can't bring in Ryan Clark without no money. You can't bring in Jason Hatcher without no money. You can't even re-sign Arakpo without no money. Now, you got those few little pieces, and now you see them dialing up. We got 10 sacks in 2 games.
Yeah.
We only allowed 10 points each offense.
That's right. That's right.
And right now, we are ranked the number 3rd defense in the league. But you know who's number 1 and 2?
Who is that?
Philly and Indianapolis.
Okay.
So they really not number 3. We really number 1 because they're tallying up our stats for 2 games.
That's right.
They tallying Indies and Phillies for 1
There
game.
you go. Great point. Great point.
So once they play tonight, I guarantee you we're going to have the number 1 defense.
Okay, now you were watching the game yesterday, Jeff. You tell me. I think when you knew our defense was really clicking.
When they kicked off. I mean, Kerrigan, man. I mean, he had a field day.
Man.
I mean, it seemed like every time they try to pass the ball, we was in their backfield, and it makes you feel good as a fan to see our defense do what other defense does to other teams,
right, exactly,
to their quarterback.
Exactly. You know, because a lot of times, I mean, like any fan, you sitting there, you thinking, hey man, why we ain't get him?
Exactly.
I mean, how did y'all get him? We couldn't get him. But yesterday I was there, and I'm telling you, man, it's nothing like being at that stadium.
Ain't nothing
Because not only were they playing a great game, but you could also see them in the huddle dancing and having a good time. I mean, and that's how you look at it. Yeah. Also, before the game started, Ryan Clark, you know Ryan Clark's name, but Ryan Clark is a veteran for sure. He's a football player's football player, if you know what I mean. You understand me? Yeah. And what I mean by that is, Ryan Clark, for sure, pumped up our defense before the game started. Yeah. See, y'all all have been to the game before. Right. And so you see what happens before the game starts. Right. For those of y'all that haven't witnessed a live game yet, I'm going to tell you something that you got to make it part of your business to do, and that is go to a live game, because Ryan Clark individually was walking around talking to every defensive player on that team and offensive player. And I heard him say, Hatcher, show them what they brought you here for. And then he walked away and he started talking to each and every one. He walked through the entire team and came back around a second time and started preaching again.
That's what I'm talking about.
He was so excited yesterday. I thought he was gonna knock himself out, but you know he's good for knocking himself out.
But listen to how good this scheme is. We got 10 sacks. 10. I'm not sure that 85 Bears got 10 sacks. Okay. We got a sack from Radcliffe, 4 from Kerrigan, a sack and a half from Perry Riley, a half a sack from Keenan Robinson, 1.5 from Hatcher, a half a sack from Clark, the safety, and 1 sack from Frank Kurtz.
Now, let me stop you right here. I like all that, and I'm getting jealous because you got the good notes, man. Let me see. Can I say some of this stuff, man?
But the point I'm making is this. That scheme got it so almost about 5, 7, 8 different people got sacks.
But let me say this real quick.
Okay, all right. Make it real quick.
Okay, we got Kerrigan on one side, a rapper on the other. What a rapper doing? We talk about how good our defense is, but what is a rapper doing? What is he doing?
Well, we're going to come back to a rack pole. We're going to come back. A rack pole is actually, I ain't going to do that. I'm just going to say this. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, and I'll let a rack pole keep doing what he's doing.
He played good against the run, though. I saw that.
But we're going to come back with some more topics or some more discussion on this. But we got to get Mika in on her football 101. Oh yeah. Because her football 101 today, I want y'all to pay strict attention to, ladies, so you'll know what happened yesterday and why your man was upset about that crazy call.
What's up? I'm Mika and this is Football 101. So this week I want to talk about something that really made me upset. Let me calm down before I get into it because I'm about to get real hype. That play that they reversed, I'm going to say they reversed. They ain't going to admit that, but they reversed the catch that DeSean Jackson made. Now, we're going to call that a reception. What a reception is you catch the ball and you follow it all the way through. Now, the reason why they reversed that play is because they said it was an incomplete pass. Now, remember, I'm trying to keep myself calm because, Lord, that could have been a touchdown the next play. But anyway, catching that pass, he was down by contact. So what that means is he caught the ball, held it. The defender came and made contact with him. He was down by contacting the ground with his knee. Then the second defender came and swiped the ball from him, but he was already down. Now, to help you ladies understand that, to follow the play all the way through, we're going to go back. RG3 passes the ball to DeSean Jackson. DeSean Jackson catches the ball, follows through with catching the ball, and gets down by contact from the defender. Then the ball comes out. Now, I want y'all to understand that that play should have been ruled down by contact. But unfortunately, we had some refs who was going back and forth about it. Now, next week coming up, we're going to see how they really act when we go to Philly. And we're going to see just what down by contact means, because I'm pretty sure you're going to see it all next week. I'm Mika, and this is Football 101.
All right, so now, Mika, I think a lot of people will be happy with your 101 football tip today, because a lot of people were upset about that play, that's for sure. Number one, DeSean Jackson. You the bomb, man. Get your shoulder healthy. Let's roll on to the Super Bowl. Oops, did I say that out loud? But anyway, man, we scored a lot of points yesterday. We're going to bring the fellas in a minute to give their predictions also. Matter of fact, y'all come on in, man. Y'all come on in here, man. We're going to do our predictions for the day. And we're going to start off, Jeff, you down on the end, man. Your predictions real quick on what you think the score is going to be this weekend.
My prediction, I got Redskins 27, Eagles 17.
I got you, Danny. 27-17. Meek, what you thinking?
Judging by how well we played, I'm gonna give them 35 to 10.
35 to 10 against the Eagles.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. Scott, what you thinking, man?
28-21. Shady McCoy and Darren Sproles are dangerous catching the ball in space. You got to tackle them dudes in the open field.
Yeah.
They're going to get 21.
Okay. Tuffshorty, a.k.a. the Wild Man. What you and Lil Piggy thinking?
Well, Michael, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say 31-20. And that's Skins, people. And also, we have some linebackers that are flowing to the ball. So, Shady McCoy and Darren Sproles, they put their head on the swivels. Wow. That's for sure.
I know that's right.
Okay, well, y'all forgetting that, well, I guess y'all ain't forgetting that RG3 ain't playing. My thing is, we're going to find out since the defense is preparing for Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins, I want you to play a hell of a game. H-E-L-L or H-A-I-L. However you want to call it. I want you to play a hell of a game, son. And if you play a hell of a game, I believe the Redskins can score 35 points.
Okay.
And if our defense plays 90% like they did against the Jaguars, y'all only going to score 10 points, Eagles. So I'm calling it 35-10 also. Woo! And who am I going with? That's Mika. I'm going with my daughter, Mika, this time. 35-10. And folks, that's the Wild Show for this week. We love y'all. Want to thank y'all for watching and sharing. Matter of fact, Scott has a lot of his friends that liked, for the first time and joined on, man. So, Meek, go ahead and tell them what they need to do if they want to be part of the Wild Show and our crew.
Like and share our fan page on Facebook, Wow, the Washingtons on the Washington Redskins. And then go ahead and follow us on Twitter at _WOW1932. And then head on over to Instagram and follow us there at Washingtons on Washington. And then if you have any feedback or questions, email us at washingtonsonwashington@gmail.com. And then you want to also make sure you click the subscribe button. Turn that red button gray so you can get all of our shows first. And that's also Washingtons on Washington.
Now, I also want to let y'all know, too, that if you have questions that you want answered during any of our shows, put it in the comment sections.
Yeah.
We'll answer your questions the following show. But always remember this, people. HTTR never meant hater, but it does mean hail to the Redskins.
Hey, y'all. Thanks for watching The Wild Show. The Washingtons on the Washington Redskins. I am Tuffshorty, a.k.a. The Wild Man. See you next time. Peace.
My son works